Mystery Island, searching for the ancient truth, handed down to me and you.
Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of the Mystery Island. I am so glad that you could join us today. You know, yesterday we learned that God is the only true God, and today we are going to learn some words starting with O. If I said O-H, you'd know what to say next. Well, now we're going to learn some more O words. Right now I want you to look up, look down, look all around until a big O is found. The first O word is omniscient. What? That's a great big word. It means God is all-knowing. He knows when we sit, get up, where we are. God knows our thoughts. He knows about all our ways. In the book of Psalms, it says, Lord, you search me. You know me. You know when I sit down, when I rise up. God even knows when you are fast asleep. And God cares. He knows your path, the things that you struggle with. He knows the words on your tongue. He knows everything about you. He knows and understands. The next O word is omnipresent. What? Omnipresent? That means all present. Everywhere. God is everywhere. You might like to play hide and seek with your friends and family. That's one of my games. I like that one. God always sees us. In the book of Psalms, it says that the darkness and the light, they're both alike to God. Sometimes we get afraid of the dark. God sees us, and He knows that you're okay. And in the daytime, God is with you, taking care of you. He's always there. The third big O word is omnipotence. What? Omnipotence. All powerful. I don't have very great big muscles. God is really powerful and mighty and strong. God made us, all of us, and He cares for us. It says in the book of Psalms, I will praise you, for I am wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works. God made you with a good purpose. He has something very special for you to do. He knows you. Today, we're going to learn about a man named Jonah. Jonah is written about in the Bible. And these words we just did, omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotence, are also part of Jonah's story. God told Jonah to do something. Jonah, you are to speak to the people of Nineveh. Nineveh was a great city, a big city, and God saw their evil ways. But Jonah, Jonah did not want to go. He didn't want to speak to the people of Nineveh. So Jonah thought of a new idea. He went and bought a ticket on a ship going in another direction. God saw, God knew, but He gave Jonah a choice. While Jonah was on that ship, a smooth sailing it was, but only for a time, and all of a sudden, a great storm arose, a mighty storm, a terrible storm. The sailors, they knew that this was an awful storm. It was dangerous. They were afraid. They cried out to God. They took cargo aboard their ship, hurled it into the sea. But where was Jonah? Do you think he was right there? No. Jonah was fast asleep below the deck. Fast asleep, calm. There he was. Aboard the deck, the sailors were screaming and crying out, "Have mercy on us!" Oh, it was a great peril. Even the captain was worried. Would the ship break in two? What was happening? The sailors began to know something. Jonah wasn't there with them. Something had happened. The captain went below to get Jonah. Jonah, wake up! What do you mean, sleeping? Arise! Call on your God. Perhaps your God will consider us so that we may not perish. God is powerful. Jonah knew. Jonah was running away from God. God was his friend and helper, but he didn't want to go to Nineveh. Jonah knew something had to be done. He knew that he needed to go into the sea. What? The sailors couldn't believe it. Throw you into the sea? The waves are going up. The wind is very strong and powerful. In the Bible it says, throw me into the sea. They didn't want to do it. They kept rowing. They kept going. And he told them, throw me into the sea and the storm will stop. Okay, they did. They took Jonah, threw him into the sea. And then, peace. The storm stopped. What? Where was Jonah? Where was God? God knew where Jonah was. God knows everything he saw. And God prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. Jonah prayed to God inside the belly of the great fish. What? Did that really happen? Yes, in the book of Jonah in the Bible. You can read about it. God was with Jonah and knew what to do, even though Jonah thought he was dying. He pled with God, please, and the Lord heard him. And the Bible, it says, Jonah said, the waters surrounded me, even to my soul. The deep closed around me. I went down, I went up, and oh Lord, you brought me up from life, from the pit. And yes, God watched him, saw him. After 3 days, the Lord spoke to the fish, and the fish went, "Bah!" And Jonah landed where? In the land of Nineveh, right where God wanted him to go. Wow! Jonah was safe. And then Jonah knew he was to tell the people about God who sees, God who knows, and the almighty, powerful God. I'm not sure that you've had the same struggles as Jonah had, but there's some things that you're probably struggling with even today. I want you to know that God cares. He's omniscient. He knows about your struggles, whatever it might be. He knows everything. He's here. He's where you are. He's in the car. He's on the roads. He's in your home. He's everywhere. Talk with him. God is all-powerful. He can help you. There is nothing at all that God can't do. He can do anything. Nothing is too hard for God. Talk to God. Call out to him in prayer. You can pray to God any place, even on a swing set or in a park, any place. Talk to God. Life can disappoint us at times, but God is always near. I want you to remember, God is almighty, God is all-knowing, and God is everywhere. Hey, thank you for listening today, and I hope you'll be back tomorrow.
Mystery